Hey everyone, this is Smruti. Welcome to QA automation classes. And in the last session, we have seen how to implement the Surefire plugin. And today we are going to see how to use the Maven run configuration and verify the reports, right? Extend report. So let's go to our IntelliJ. And first step is we have to first go the run configuration. So right, so let's last time we ran from the Maven, then went to execute Maven goal and then selected the Maven install, but this time we will specify a run configuration. So let's go to the run, right, and let's say the edit configuration, select the option edit configuration. So click on edit configuration. So now only default test engine is there. Click on plus icon and select Maven from the drop down. So the Maven you have selected. So Maven came, and in the Maven here we can give the command line, right? So run command, our command would be clean test, right? So let's say clean space test, right? So clean test is our command. And now if you have any other parameter to pass like browser or the environment, right, so we can give hyphen capital D, then browser equals to Chrome or Edge, whatever we can pass also from the command line. Okay, and if we want to pass any environment like QA URL or QA or dev or whatever UAT we can pass, right? So now clean test, let's say apply and OK. So now if you see the Selenium framework demo clean test that came here, and I can click on that green icon to run it. Okay, so click on that one. So it will start the execution. If you see, so Selenium framework demo clean test, right? So it is going to invoke the pom.xml, and pom.xml is going to invoke your testng.xml file, and testng.xml file is going to identify your respected test cases or test classes configured in the testng.xml, and it is going to invoke those test case execution, right? So let's see on the left side. If you see QA automation classes, Selenium framework, right? So Selenium framework demo clean test. Okay, so it started the execution. So now running test suite. Okay, so this is SLF4j error will yeah, that is by default it comes. So we are using log4j, right? We are not logging with SLF4j4. So now the application, if you see the application opened, browser launched, application is opened, and now we will maximize. This is the first test that is getting executed, right? So yeah, so expanded, yes, maximize the browser window, click on the sign up or login page, and then done, verified the page title and close it. So now the first test class execution is done. So now let's go to the second test class. Okay, and in the second test class we have the valid and invalid combinations of the password. It will run 4 times, right? So this is the first case where we are passing valid username and valid password, and click on the login. So now if you see, it navigated to the user home page, and here we have to, I have given some wait, so it will wait for some time, and then it will click on the logout and will log out from this page, and then we'll close the page. Okay, so now it's going to, it clicked on logout. Okay, and now close the page. Okay, so now it will again open, the same test is going to get repeated with the different set of the user credentials. So click on sign up or login page, let's say valid email, here also valid email, but we are giving invalid password. If you remember, these things are getting read from the Excel, right? That XLSX file that we have created. This is the second data, and here it is failing. So you can see your email or password is incorrect and now closed, that assertion has failed there. And then again it will instantiate one more browser. This is the third one. So let's click on the sign up or login. So invalid email ID and valid password, click on login. so your email or password is incorrect. Okay, so now the assertion will fail and then this page will get closed. So now again one more execution is pending, so let's see. So now this should be invalid username as well as a invalid password. This should also fail, right? And then close. So let's see, it is done. Now it is going to finish. So now if you see, it's saying there are test failures, right? This is expected because one test got failed, right? 3 times it got failed. So if you see here failures are there, right? So you can click on the test runs 2 failures 3 skips 0, right? Login test. So let's go to the Selenium framework demo and you can see the overall execution results. So test run 5 and 3 failures, and it has listed out those 3 failures also, right? The assertion error, right? So now if you go to now reports, right? So extend spark report.html, double click and open it with the browser Chrome. So now let it open. So if you see, so 2 tests that got passed and remaining 3 got failed, right? So open login page and user login first with the valid username and valid password it is passing, then user login and user login, these are failing. So if we see the screenshot, you can see your email or password is incorrect, right? With the valid username and invalid password, you can see the screenshot also, right? Similarly, go for the second one and double click on the screenshot and you can see invalid username and valid password, and here invalid username and invalid password. So you can see the report is getting generated, right? So yeah, so user login is failing over here. So if you see, right, this is how you can create your run configuration. So let's do one thing. So again go to the your edit configuration. If you want to update the name, right, so this is the default name that came, right? So if you want to update its name, right, so you can do like something you can give, right? So or you can see like UI run or something, right? So whatever you want to give the run name, right, configuration name. So here instead of UI run you can go and say like Chrome run or browser run in Chrome, run in Firefox, right? You can say, you can have the separate configuration for the different browsers. Okay, so now if you run, now if you click on this green button, it will start running. Okay, and it will execute. So in the next session we are going to look more into the parameterization, how exactly you can parameterize, right? So if you see here, we are reading this information, the browser information from our dot properties file, right? So if you see the browser equals to Chrome and username and password, we can get rid of it because we are passing from the Excel, and browser equals to Chrome. So now here whenever you run your pom.xml, it will always pick this browser equals to Chrome because your test is configured to pick this browser equals to Chrome, right? So suppose there is a scenario where you need to run the test case for the different browsers, right? So in that case we cannot go with this, right? So we need to pass it from the command line. So that scenario, how to pass it from the command line, that we are going to do, right? So this is a very like most likely to get, you are most likely to get this question in the interview, right? Till now whatever interview I have taken, this is the sure shot question I asked everyone, right? So this is definitely you will get in the your interview session. So so in the next sessions you will see how exactly we'll do this parameterization, right? So how we'll pass this from the maven command line, and after passing that, how what is the changes to your code base you need to do, right? So to capture this browser, whatever the information you are passing from the command line. Okay, so we'll see that in the next session. That's all to the this class. If you guys are really enjoying and you're really liking the sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends and the colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. And stay tuned to QA automation classes for more information. So we'll meet in the next session. That's all for the today. So thank you everyone for your help and support. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.